We are joined by one of the top wedding hosts in the country, Eri Neeman. Join us as we talk about all things hosting in our hangout. Beautiful day, Eri. Welcome to the show.
Hi guys, it's nice to be here.
Second time round for you on
Yes.
BNC, right? Because
Yes.
you guested on Mai Rodriguez's show
Yes,
last year.
Yes, that was
Yeah,
about last.
yeah.
Thank you for having me again. I appreciate it.
Of
And
course.
sent me a message, and we used to be
Yeah.
partners on radio.
Yeah.
So when I fell asleep there, did it bring back memories?
It did. We'll tell Paolo and our viewers about that story. But yeah, welcome to the show and thank you for waking up early to be here.
Woke up at 4. 'cause
Waking
Laguna pa
up
ako eh.
early.
Yeah.
Because
Ooh, wow.
we used to
What
do the
travel.
morning show on Wave 89.1. And then there was this time that Eri fell asleep on air.
Yeah.
We were talking on air. I was talking to him. And when I faced him to ask him a question, it was like, so what do you think, Eri? And he was like, buti na lang you were not snoring.
Hindi ba?
You weren't.
Ang ganda.
Thankfully. Oh my
That
God.
would have been
And
good
I was
radio
like,
though.
Eri, are you asleep? And Eri was like, huh? Sorry, Anne. What are we talking about?
No, snoring would have been great radio because of the medium.
True,
right?
though. Yes.
But of course, I mean, like you've gone from strength to strength. I mean, like beyond radio, of course, entertainment industry, doing a bit of comedy as well. And it just feels like it's been growing, and you had to evolve with the times. I mean, how's that been like for you? Considering na talagang ibang-iba na yung landscape eh. Before,
Yes.
you know, you could be practically almost like a rock star on radio, but then now you gotta evolve to different things as well.
I think that's definitely been the case through the years, but I've always tried to kind of always align it to my strengths. Like I wouldn't like jump into something that I feel didn't like support what I really wanted to do, which is really hosting. So obviously radio would help in hosting, improv, which I took up, stand up, comedy. I wanted to be funny because I love, I love seeing people getting people to laugh. So I was just like, I thought it was like amazing. So I was just like, I'm gonna do that so maybe I can learn about it, and hopefully you have a funny bone there. Thankfully, with enough trauma there is. So
Enough trauma. I love that.
Yeah, because drama is funny for some reason.
yeah, pain is comedy.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
I
Pain
think
is
eventually
comedy.
it becomes funny.
Yeah.
Like at first it starts off as a bit painful. You learn a
Yeah.
lesson and then it becomes like funny.
Yeah, Jordan Peele had a wonderful quote. He said, "The difference between horror and comedy is the background music. Is the music. Is the
Well,
scoring."
Well, you know what? I would argue that though. If you change the scoring to some of his movies, I don't know if it'll still be funny.
But he's trying to make a point in
Yeah,
terms
I
of
get
like
you.
how pain
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they just go hand in hand. So ang ganda, nag-deep tayo, ang deep for the morning.
Yeah,
Pain
alright.
comedy, wow, talaga, oo.
But Wave was your second radio stint, and
Yes.
then you moved to U92, and
Yeah.
then that was your last gig in radio. Am I correct?
Yes, that was
But
my
you were
last gig
also
in radio.
doing TV, and then you were also hosting already during that time.
Yes.
But you were in radio for a long time. And what secret skills, did working behind the mic teach you that your hosting audience, live audience, couldn't?
Well, I would say, being in front of a crowd is definitely about being comfortable. So if you're in front, that's why it activates a fight or flight response, right? Because you're in front of people, that's why it's a number one fear. Your brain saying like threat. So I think because of that, it takes a long time to be comfortable in front of people. Radio was just a way to kind of maybe just train and like get better at it and just keep speaking. And because sometimes, to really find your voice, you just have to keep speaking and just keep doing it over and over again until you kind of find yourself. And radio was just a way to exercise that. I thought it would make me a better host, so I took it up and didn't plan to fall asleep during our part, but that was like
Forgiven but not forgotten.
Thank you.
I'm trying to fall asleep right now, so
Yeah, just to do it.
yeah. Just to say that she's had two hosts,
Yeah,
co-hosts
diba?
fall asleep.
should get
Yeah,
back.
because
Yeah.
I didn't get the interview.
Look,
I wasn't
look.
listening to your
I'm this
interview.
close to being like a bird. I won't fly away.
Yeah, there you go.
But when we take a look at your career so far, you also done esports.
Yes,
right?
I
mean,
did.
like that's like, you have a gamer
I got
right now, right?
Yeah.
Lapel pin. But when you that's a whole different environment as well.
Yeah.
I mean, like when you take a look at what suits you, you say you only want to do the things that don't take away from who you are.
Yes.
Where does that fit in your puzzle?
Well, esports was hosting. I was a host. Like I was a stage host. So I mean, I got to travel all over the world. Hosted stadiums and just try to understand the community. I mean, you're putting on a show. You're
Yeah.
entertaining. So that was great. I learned something because I grew up playing.
Yeah.
Right. So, syempre, like you want to host a show about gaming. Like I remember watching Extended Play growing up. Attack of the Show, which was an amazing
Oh, yeah.
show.
That was
That
great.
was like ahead of its time.
Yeah.
We had something similar here called Mog TV, which we were trying to do the same thing, but again, we were ahead of our time. Pero yeah, I think it was still aligned, but it's just the kind of community you were entertaining, the kind of audience you had was just slightly different. But I got along with those
Yeah.
people. I was just like, this is my cult, these are my people. Like we grew up playing games, so that's one of the reasons why the culture and the community was really, really fun to do. So putting on shows for mainly the Dota community, because that's the esport that I focused on, was basically so much fun. And you learned about when you host different countries. I remember when hosting from Malaysia for the first time, I was just like, I was so nervous. I'm like, this is a different country,
Yeah.
different religion, different culture. How do you do it? And when I was on stage and I was there and you connected from not just like, from human to human, you kind of realize everyone's the same.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, different cultures, but you kind of realize everyone's the same by being able to put on shows for different countries. Like, oh, we're all the same. We're all-
You bring up a great point there because when you hosted in Malaysia for the first time, I'm sure there was a lot of nerves when it comes to that. But
Oh,
then
yeah.
we had a conversation recently with Sam YG talking about international
Oh,
hosting as well.
Yeah, solid host.
And when we talk about how Filipinos are actually good international hosts, it's because of the term na malambot ang dila natin. Like our accent is very friendly to the international audience. Do you feel the same way when it comes to that?
Accent wise, I would say, I would really kind of not really for the accent. It's more of like the intention.
Okay.
I would say if your energy comes from a place where you want to entertain and give and you're open, you'd connect with anyone, even if you have like the most not the best accent.
Yeah.
Like how you just see you watch something and then maybe
Yeah.
it's a different and then you don't understand it but you feel it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So I would say energy, like if you have that energy of just wanting to connect and wanting to entertain,
They'll feel it too.
they'll
Yeah.
feel it. Like,
Okay, I
right?
get you.
You've watched so many things where you just don't understand it. Or let's say you listen to a Korean song, you don't understand but you cry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Gets, right? Or so if they
It's
come from
like our ability to connect.
emotions. Like
yeah.
if your energy and your emotions come from that, because like wonderful thing, like emotions is basically energy in motion, right? Like emotion. So basically, if people feel it, they'll connect. So it's not really the accent. I think it's the intention because your intention will basically influence your energy.
Hi everyone.
So you did improv for 3 years
Yeah,
at
with Spit.
You co-founded Comedy Manila
Yes.
as well, and then you wrote and starred in Bubble Gang as
Yes.
well,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
all these experiences, did these help sharpen your comedic
Your
instinct
your partner's asleep.
for hosting?
Yeah. Pao.
Wake up!
Pao, wag,
Save the migratory birds.
Pao, mahahawa ako kasi magaw na gising.
Ganyan, oh my
Parang
gosh!
naiingit ako
Don't
sa'yo,
be like
parang,
that.
ang
Well,
galing.
again,
You cannot, you're not allowed to do this.
Tinitingnan ko si
Hindi.
Pao, I'm like, ang saya.
Galing siyang Laguna eh. Parang siyang migratory bird kasi. Medyo malayo.
You're not allowed to do this to me again, Eri.
Nawa ako, Pao. Sabi ko, nga, nakakaingit. Ang ganda pa. Oh, that's so nice.
All these experiences,
Yeah,
did
yeah.
it sharpen your comedic instinct for hosting, learnings from all these experiences?
Yeah, I think one of the things for a host is experience. Like, the more experience you have with anything. Like, so if you keep doing it, you just learn more things, especially if you come from a perspective where you want to learn. You know what I mean? So I wanted to learn. Like,
Yeah.
I always have this principle where there's no excuse not to deliver. So whatever situation you have, if you just look at it, I'm like, man, I didn't nail that, or that was bad. Like, what do I need to do to be able to handle? Like, for example, like they say, the crowd is dead, right? The crowd's dead. You can look at it from a perspective na parang, okay, dead crowd, wala akong magawa. But it's not that you're dead. It's a dead crowd. It's like you just haven't become the host that can handle the dead crowd yet.
Okay.
So I kind of just always looked at it at that.
Can being funny be learned?
That's a good question.
Haha.
um, if I was gonna give one tip
Mm-hmm.
for funny, you just gonna have to love seeing people laugh.
Okay.
That's it. Like if you come from it like I wanna be funny, like I'm gonna be funny, so let me do this joke now because I wanna be funny. It's a very self thing, so I would say you're doing it for yourself. But I think people who love making people laugh, personally, I think if it was gonna come from me, um, you just love seeing people laugh. You just love seeing. You like shaking things up. You love getting that chuckle. You love seeing it from people, or you just love maybe just you know dissecting a topic and just
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about the truth of it. If you love that, I believe you can be funny. Like
Yeah.
because even like a straight like the perfect straight man like sobrang like stern and put that person in a funny situation. They don't have to change, right? They can just be like the straight man, and then it'll be funny because the situation is funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say in that sense, I would say it's definitely
I
possible.
mean, you can just fall asleep and still be funny, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if
But you are naturally funny, and when you guys check out his TikTok posts
Yeah.
from your hosting gigs, you are naturally funny.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah.
I appreciate that.
And
yeah.
and you are one of the top wedding hosts here in the Philippines. In fact, some people say you are the number one wedding host here in the Philippines. What makes Eri Neeman different from the other hosts out there?
I would say I remember answering this question in a past interview. Honestly, if anyone like you guys like Pao and if you just really committed to who you are, you will be unique no matter what. So if you have the strength to just kind of be who you are and kind of like commit, that's already unique in itself. So that's one. But I think I have a crazy amount of stage time. I would say. Like I think I've been on stage for a long time and I really wanted to put myself in a situation where I want to get as much experience as I can. And I always want to learn. Like, there's a thing now with weddings. You guys have attended weddings, right?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
There is a collective frustration that's happening right now with weddings because when you do something for a long time, obviously there'll be an opposite, right? Na parang, okay, this is great, but that's not being done.
Yeah.
A frustration of mine with weddings through the years and me trying to kind of evolve from it and listening to conversations from other couples or people who have attended or been part of a wedding. Things are kind of in a place. If you notice a wedding, people parang you're watching most of the time. Parang nanunood. Like you're watching. But
Yeah.
the essence of the event is a celebration.
Yeah.
So much more can be said. So much more can be expressed. Like weddings, the essence of weddings is basically expression, like relationships, right? But most of the time, the couple doesn't talk a lot.
Yeah.
Most of the time, the friends don't talk a lot. Like, Pao, you see where I'm coming from?
Yeah. So it becomes more of a show they watch rather than a celebration they participate in.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because weddings is like you have all. When will you ever get an event where all the people and the chapters in your life are there?
Yes.
When will you ever get that? So it's a milestone, and there's so many emotions in a wedding. It's like you're transitioning to a new life. Your parents are gonna witness you moving out of the house. Your friends have noticed your growth. They've seen how far you've come. There's so much emotion in that, and there's so much stories in that. There's so much things that's worth expressing. And hearing from other couples, they say, parang, ayoko yung nanonood lang.
Yeah.
Parang, just watching. Like, program. Okay, this speech, tradition, watch a video, and everyone's like. So recently, I've been trying to get people to express more.
Yeah.
Like one conscious effort to do that is I've been doing this for a year. I asked the couple when I always go message of the parents, then the dance. So let's say if it was your wedding or your wedding, I'd say hear your parents speak and then you can have a dance with mom.
Yeah.
Why? Because the emotions transition well.
Yeah. So it carries on. Eri, I wish we had more time to really delve into it because it's super interesting.
Yeah.
And, and I'm sure there are some aspiring wedding hosts now taking notes from you.
Yes.
But we want to
Writing
say.
things down.
Yes. But you know what? We're running out of time. We always have this one question before we end the show.
Please.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
Anne, take it away.
The show is called Beautiful Day. Eri, what makes your day beautiful?
My day is beautiful. My family
Oh.
Perfect.
and living the life I've really worked hard to kind of have.
I also want to add on migratory birds.
There you go.
Will now
There you
make
go.
this
Thank you
day
for
beautiful.
your time,
Thank
Eri.
you,
Much
thank you.
appreciated. And I love your story. I'm so proud of you. You've come a long way.
Appreciate it.
Eri Neeman, ladies and gentlemen, event host Eri Neeman. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Nice seeing you again.